Have you ever flipped a coin to make a decision? Heads for pizza, tails for tacos. It feels like the ultimate 50-50 chance. But what if I told you that, with enough information, you could predict that coin toss with surprising accuracy? The same ideas are used to make multi-million-pound decisions every day. This isn't magic, and it's not about cheating. It's about hidden patterns and forces. From the tiniest particles to the vast expanse of the cosmos. This is prediction theory. It might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, a tool for telling the future with absolute certainty. The reality is a little less dramatic, but infinitely more useful. Prediction theory is not about having a crystal ball. Instead, it's a powerful branch of mathematics and statistics that helps us make educated guesses about the future. It's about using the data we have from the past to create a model of how things work. If you knew the exact force of the thumb flick, the spin rate of the coin, the air resistance in the room, and the height from which it was dropped, the coin toss would no longer be random. They help your favorite streaming service guess which film you'll want to watch next. They help supermarkets stock their shelves with just the right amount of milk and bread. And they help scientists predict the path of a hurricane, potentially saving thousands of lives. It all starts with the same fundamental idea. The past leaves clues about the future, and with the right tools, we can learn to read them. When you glance at the morning sky and decide to take an umbrella, when you choose a specific route to work to avoid the traffic you experienced yesterday, our brains are natural prediction machines constantly building and refining models of the world based on our experiences. Think about the simple act of catching a ball. Your brain doesn't solve complex physics equations in real time. When your smartphone's keyboard suggests the next word you want to type, when your favorite music app creates a personalized playlist for you. When you take out a mortgage, the bank uses a predictive model, known as a credit score, to forecast repayment likelihood. From the mundane to the monumental, prediction is the invisible thread connecting past actions to future plans. Perhaps the most famous use of prediction theory is in weather forecasting. Meteorologists feed supercomputers with a colossal amount of real-time data, temperature, air pressure, humidity, wind speed, collected from weather stations, satellites, balloons all over the globe. These computers run complex models based on the laws of fluid dynamics and thermodynamics to simulate the Earth's atmosphere. But what about the butterfly effect? This is the famous idea from chaos theory that a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil could set off a tornado in Texas. Scientists at NASA and other space agencies constantly track thousands of near-Earth objects, asteroids, comets. Using the laws of gravity and motion first laid down by Isaac Newton, they create predictive models of these objects' orbits. This cosmic prediction is our planetary defense system in action. One of the most mind-boggling facts is that these celestial predictions can be incredibly precise. For instance, astronomers can predict solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, down to the second, hundreds of years in advance. Nowhere is the power of prediction more visible and honestly more fiercely debated than in the world of sports. This data is fed into models to calculate metrics you just won't see on the final scoreboard, like expected goals or XG. The XG of a shot is a prediction of how likely it is to be a goal. Wearable technology, like GPS trackers worn by players during training, collects data on physical exertion, speed, acceleration. Professional gamblers no longer rely on hunches. They build sophisticated models that predict the outcomes of games with greater accuracy than the bookmakers. One of the most exciting areas is medical imaging, a radiologist examining a brain scan to check for a tumor. Now AI models are trained on millions of scans. Scientists use a patient's genetic data and the genetic code of the bacteria to predict the most effective antibiotic without the wait. Beyond diagnosis, prediction theory is revolutionizing drug discovery. Pharma now uses predictive models to forecast which molecules are most likely to be effective and safe. As we stand here, the influence of prediction theory is growing at a breathtaking pace. Imagine cities that can predict and prevent traffic jams in real time by dynamically rerouting cars. This future raises profound questions we must address. If a model forecasts someone at high risk of committing a crime, how should society use that information? If an algorithm predicts you're a poor candidate for a loan or for a job, should that be the final word? Predictions can change the future they try to predict. A respected economic model predicts a stock market crash, investors panic and sell, causing the crash. Everyone should care about prediction theory. It's becoming the operating system of the 21st century. Understand the basics, strengths, limitations, potential for bias. That knowledge empowers us to question predictions and shape our future. The future may be uncertain, but prediction gives us a better chance to make it a good one.